The Packers Super Bowl ready? Are the NFL Green Bay? I said the NFL. Are the Green Bay Packers Super Bowl ready this upcoming NFL season? Now, according to Jordan Love, he was on a podcast recently that I watched on The Pivot. If y'all ain't see that podcast, it's a great podcast, man. It's a great video where Jordan Love explains, some of the things that he had to go through before he even got to the NFL. His dad passing away, the lessons that it taught him, his experience sitting behind Aaron Rodgers, and, the expectations that he had to or didn't have to live up to. And one of the main things that he had said was this upcoming season is no more, we're the young team or, we can't play, we don't have experience, because as we going based on last season, the Green Bay Packers were balling. Of course, coming into the season, a lot of people didn't think they'll make the playoffs. With Jordan Love, I think he exceeded everybody's expectation. Most people didn't have him playing, yet alone just even at a good level. This man was at a great level. I always say, if you really look at the numbers, and if the Packers would have had a better record, I know Lamar got the MVP, rightfully so, with the teams that they beat and all of that. The numbers weren't like spectacular, but the wins that they had on certain opponents was the amazing thing. And then Dak Prescott had a great year as well. But if the Packers would have won like 3-4 more games, like let's say their record would have been like a 12-5 instead of 9-8. Bro, go look at Jordan. Bro, Jordan Love numbers was like top 5, top 3 and everything, especially from the second part of that season on. So, but like Jordan Love said, man, I thought the quote was interesting because he said that we're not, no longer next year, we're not going to be hunted. I mean, we're not going to be the young team. We're going to be hunted. People are going to look at us and, want to beat us. But somebody else posed the question on a podcast. Ryan Clark was like, but is that really true, though? Because some people might still look at it and be like, the Green Bay Packers had a lucky season. It was a fluke. Now, me, I don't think so, but I get both parts of it. If you want to play devil's advocate, some people might be like, yeah, that was a lucky season. They're not doing that again. But what Jordan Love said, the expectations and the mindset of the Green Bay Packers are for them to compete for a Super Bowl this year, reclaim the title of the NFC North, the division first, get to an NFC championship, and then eventually get over that hump again and get back to the Super Bowl, which I think they can do it, man. We know they lost Aaron Jones. They bring in Josh Jacobs. They bring in Xavier McKinney. They re-sign Keyshawn Nixon. Like, the Green Bay Packers making moves that, like I said, that they don't normally do. I think the biggest move besides all the free agent signings was the changing of the defensive coordinator and bringing him in and getting him implemented with some of the people that we already got on defense and using them the correct way. I think it could get real scary and ugly this year. So, like, hey, from top down, based on that interview and based on everything that Jordan Love's saying, a lot of people in the organization think that this is the year that they go ahead and get it done, which I'm not, we going to take it one step at a time. But if we going off based on last season and then you add another year to Jordan Love even getting better, another year like an off season with some of these receivers, another year under their belt now, because now they're going into their third season, some of them their second season. And then we still got the NFL draft. We don't even know what the Packers, if they might get, aggressive in the draft. And then I think I saw something this morning that said that them, along with 3 other teams, got the most draft picks this year. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they can do. I think it get real scary. I think it's going to be real dangerous. And I think that the Green Bay Packers, like they shocked people last year. Now, my little, hot take, I would say, no, I'm going to save that. I think they really can do it. Of course, I'm a fan, so, you can say I'm biased or, a little excited, emotional. But I really think if you look at that Seattle Seahawks game, if you look at that San Francisco 49er game and how they were this close, and for some reason, I've been saying this for the longest. I tell everybody I know, which a lot of people agree with me. Some people might. But I believe that the Green Bay Packers would have beat the Niners in the divisional round, they was going to the Super Bowl. You couldn't tell me otherwise. I'm not overlooking the Lions. I'm not saying that, it would have been easy, because the Lions should have put away the Niners as well. They did a worse choke job than the Green Bay Packers did, I would say, because of how much they were up. And then you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, who went to the Super Bowl. Hey, the Green Bay Packers, They were the only team to put up, I believe, over 24 points on the Chiefs this last season. We know how great that defense was. And I believe the Packers put up like 28 on the Chiefs. And at that time, it was looked at as like an aberration. Like most people didn't know how good the Packers were going to be, because then that's when they went on that second half streak that they did. So, hey, all I'm saying is watch out this year for the Green Bay Packers. Make sure y'all subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about that. NFL 2024-25 season, the Green Bay Packers, are they Super Bowl ready?